the fastest way you can change your life. Now, to be clear, you can use this technique to change just about anything in your life. But for the sake of today's video, I want to use examples that will help you make more money doing what you love. Because honestly, that's what I used this technique for in my own life. Less than a year ago, I was doing a job that I didn't love. I knew I wanted something more. So I followed this exact technique and it super accelerated my income and my impact. And now I'm doing what I love for a living, and I want to help you do the same because I know you are capable of doing it. You just need to follow this technique. Now, we need to create some common ground before we jump into the practical and the technical side of changing your life fast and making more money doing what you love. So first and foremost, it's important for us to realize that your beliefs will always be reflected back to you by your results and your environment. In other words, if I believe, like really believe, I don't just think it, but I really believe that I am capable of making large sums of money doing what I love, that will eventually be reflected back to me. On the contrary, if I believe I'm not smart enough, I don't have what it takes, I don't have the discipline, if I believe I don't have the resources, that too will be reflected back to me in my results, in my experience of how life is. So it's important for us to kind of have that common ground. If we can't come to that agreement, then nothing else is going to be beneficial to you. So if you can understand that, then the rest of this video is going to blow you away, and it's going to help you accelerate your ability to achieve massive success doing what you love. Okay, so now that we have this common ground, that we know our beliefs will be reflected back to us with our results and with what we achieve, the next phase is to ask ourselves, well, how are beliefs created? How are beliefs created? Do they just happen to us, or do we create them? Now, we are not a victim of our beliefs. We don't have to abide by our beliefs. Beliefs can be changed through intentional effort, because a belief is simply, listen to me carefully, a belief is a thought combined with an emotion. Over time, creates a belief. Now, the thought can be triggered by many different things. It can be triggered by a movie we watch, an experience we had, our environment, our teachers. So we have a thought, and then we feel a certain way because of that thought, and we now are feeling this way, so it's going to attract more of the same thoughts, and it's kind of like this perpetual cycle until it becomes a belief, and then it starts to be reflected back to us in our results, in what we achieve or don't achieve. So knowing that beliefs are simply created through thought and emotion plus repetition, that is how a belief is created. We are not a victim of our beliefs. We can change them whenever we are willing to change them. Whenever we realize that our beliefs, they're malleable, they're plastic, we can change them. When we realize that, and when we are finally just fed up, we're fed up with this bullshit that we're creating for ourselves. When we have that awakening, okay, enough's enough, we're given this power to now choose and create beliefs that align us with what we want most in our life. So a quick overview before we get into the real tangible piece to this video, a quick overview. We've come to terms that our beliefs will always be reflected back to us by our results, okay? And then number two, beliefs are created by thoughts and emotions, okay? Now that we know this, let's begin the process of creating new beliefs. Before we create new beliefs, it is incredibly important for us to come to grips, if you will, as to what we are currently believing to be true. So what I want you to do is ask yourself, what do you currently believe to be true about making money doing what you love? Don't judge yourself as you journal to this question. Don't shame yourself. Just simply bring to limelight what is kind of been marinating in your mind. You are not to blame. We can't judge ourselves. Okay? It's simply just a byproduct of our environment, if you will. So let's write on a piece of paper. Set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes. What do I currently believe to be true about making money doing what I love? And just see what comes up. Whatever comes up, it's going to be like, okay, well, that makes sense why it's been so difficult for me up until this point, right? So that is step one. Step two, after we've gotten that out, okay, we're no longer just puppeteers and being ran by this unconscious belief, okay? It's no longer unconscious, it no longer has control over us. Moving forward, it's always going to be a choice what we choose. So now that we have that out, the second step here, and this is where I give you the permission to be childlike, to be limitless with your thinking and your imagination. Ask yourself, and then journal to this question for, again, 5 to 10 minutes. Ask yourself, what would I have to believe to be true to effortlessly make more money doing what I love? And just write down whatever comes up. Give yourself the permission to write down things that you don't believe to be true right now, and that's okay. We're going to make them beliefs in a moment. But write down, what would I have to believe to be true in order to effortlessly make more money doing what I love? Perhaps it's I'd have to believe that I'm disciplined and that I'm a freaking badass. I'd have to believe that I have what it takes. I'd have to believe that I am capable and worthy and deserving. Whatever it is that comes up for you, write it down and notice your vibration already ascending and rising higher and higher, feeling more empowered. From there, step 3 is, okay, well, let's begin the process of making those beliefs that we want, beliefs that we have. And again, we do this with thinking and with emotion. And I created a meditation specifically designed to help you turn thoughts and emotions and combine them together so they become beliefs, so that your results begin to reflect this new belief that you are intentionally creating. So step 3 is create that belief. We're no longer victims. We're no longer victims. We are now in the driver's seat, my friend. We are now choosing the beliefs that we're going to hold on to. And again, the way we got there is we came to grips. I don't know if that's the best way to say it, but we came to realize that our current beliefs are unsatisfactory. They're unworthy of the reality that we want. And that's okay. And then we started to get clear with what we would have to believe to be true to effortlessly achieve what we want. And then the third step was we aligned ourselves with these new beliefs, and we began the process of reprogramming these new beliefs in our subconscious. And you can do this. You have to be patient. You have to be patient, and you have to be diligent. Every single day, I want you to listen to this guided meditation you can access in the description down below. Listen to it every day, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, but at least once a day, and notice your life changing. Be patient though. It's not gonna happen like this. That's why so many people don't make money doing what they love. They give up too fast. You, my friend, are not going to give up. You're going to create this new belief. It's going to be reflected back to you because that is how reality works. Just be patient. That's all that I ask of you. That's it for today's video. If you really want to take your life to the next level and increase your income and increase your impact, then I encourage you to join the Spiritual Gym Mastermind. It is the law of attraction for business, for career success. It's a master training ground to really accelerate your life in those areas. So if that's something you're interested in, then go to the description down below and apply. We have a few spots open right now. But with that being said, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. thank you so much for being courageous enough to step into your power. Make today the day that everything changes for you. Peace.